True love is a lifelong commitment to one person. It is a selfless, romantic, and passionate attachment to someone else. True love should, and will, stand the test of time. Love motivates us to work harder, it enables us to forgive and forget, and it brings peace and harmony to the heart. It's difficult to capture true love, but when you do, it should mean something special. The best way to express love is through your actions. Say the right words and do the right thing. Do you have this kind of love? If not, then let us inspire you with these love quotes. Love is an emotion experienced by the many and enjoyed by the few. What does it mean to love? Is it something that we feel for another person or for ourselves? There is no one answer to these questions. Everyone perceives love differently. For some, it is a gentle and quiet feeling. For others, it is a passionate and all-consuming fire. And for others still, it is something that changes and grows over time. What we do know is that love is an emotion that is felt by many and enjoyed by few. It is a special and unique feeling that can add richness and beauty to our lives. You never lose by loving. You always lose by holding back. In a world that is filled with so much hurt and pain, it's easy to be afraid of getting hurt ourselves. When we love fully and completely, we open ourselves up to the possibility of getting hurt. But we also open ourselves up to the possibility of experiencing the greatest joys life has to offer. So if you're feeling scared or vulnerable, remember this quote and take a chance on love. Take the leap and see what happens. You might just find the greatest joy of your life. Love does not consist of gazing at each other, but in looking together in the same direction. These words, spoken by the French author, Antoine de Saint-Exupéry, capture the true essence of love. Too often, we get caught up in the idea that love is a feeling of butterflies in our stomach or a passionate embrace. But there's something else we don't know about love. True love is about partnership and sharing a common goal. It's about sacrifice and supporting one another through thick and thin. It's about being in it for the long haul, not just for the moment. So the next time you think about what love really is, remember Saint-Exupéry's words. They just might help you see love in a whole new light. To be brave is to love someone unconditionally, without expecting anything in return. Many people view bravery as acts of physical courage, such as standing up to a bully or going into battle. While these acts certainly require courage, bravery can also be seen in more everyday situations. For example, being brave is sometimes simply about showing up for someone else, even when you don't know what to expect. When you love someone unconditionally, you are brave. You are willing to put yourself out there, without knowing what the other person will do or say. You are vulnerability incarnate. And while it might not always be easy, it is always worth it. I love you for all that you are, all that you have been, and all that you will be. One of the most beautiful aspects of love is its unconditional nature. Love doesn't care what kind of person you are or how much money you have in your bank account. It simply loves you for who you are. Love is the only thing that can see past our flaws and still love us unconditionally. It's a feeling that many of us wish we had more of in our lives. Acceptance and trust that no one is perfect is required for a long-term relationship. Don't let your past prevent you and your partner from having a better tomorrow. And if we can all agree on one thing, it's that love is something we should never take for granted. I love you, and that's the beginning and end of everything. Love has the power to change someone else's perspective on life. The old you will be replaced by a new you who will complement your partner in order to work on the relationship. Some even work on their bad habits in order to live a more productive and meaningful life. We can learn from this quote that in order for a relationship to work, sometimes effort and sacrifice are required for the sake of the relationship. However, loving someone does not imply that you will refrain from doing the things you enjoy and spending time with the people you care about. There is no reason to punish yourself as long as it does not harm your relationship with your partner. In all the world, there is no heart for me like yours. In all the world, there is no love for you like mine. We each express love in our own distinct way. Some may not be overly showy, but you can tell they are making an effort to make you feel special and loved. Each of us is destined to be with someone. However, the universe is too vast for us to cross paths, which is why you are fortunate to have already found the right one. Someone with whom you can share your dreams and who will be your staunchest ally in achieving your life objectives. We loved with a love that was more than love. Love is an exciting feeling that is so good and necessary for all of us. When we commit to a relationship, we must also be aware of the sacrifices that must be made in order for the relationship to remain strong. It's not just any ordinary love, it's a love that shows support and care for one another in order to overcome any obstacles you may both face. In real love you want the other person's good. In romantic love you want the other person. According to the quote, true love is focused on the other person's well-being. You always put their needs ahead of your own. You assist and support them without expecting anything in return. Your primary concerns are their happiness and well-being. Your focus is outward, toward them, rather than inward, toward yourself. While in romantic or selfish love, your focus is on the other person. Not for their benefit, but for yours. Your pleasure, needs, and desires are prioritized. You will only support them if you see an opportunity to profit from it. And you only think about the benefits you could gain, even forcing your partner to fulfill it for you. Romance is the glamour which turns the dust of everyday life into a golden haze. This quote simply means that romance adds color to an otherwise dull life. Whether you like it or not, romance can make a significant difference in someone else's life. This encourages them to keep going and to be more motivated because they are no longer living solely for themselves. Make room in your life for love and romance to keep you motivated in your daily activities. Because not everyone has the opportunity to have a romantic life, if you find the right one, make sure to keep them and make your relationship stronger despite adversity. Our love is like the wind. I can't see it, but I can feel it. This quote is especially true when it comes to love. Love is something that cannot always be seen, but can always be felt. We can't always see love with our eyes, and we can't always see the things that have changed our lives for the better. Love is such a heavenly concept. Some argue that it is what keeps the world spinning. But for it to be that way, it must be felt by others as well. Though your physical presence is essential in a relationship, you can also express and allow your loved ones to feel your love for them even when you are not present. Everyone who has experienced a long-distance relationship can attest to this. Some may agree that the distance causes their love to ponder. And if your love isn't reciprocated, we must realize that it may not be the right time or person. Thanks for watching. Please like, subscribe, and hit the notification bell to be kept up to date on future videos like this.